All right, start it up, see what happens. Yep. Quick update on the oil leak. No oil has been dripping since yesterday when I first got it running and wiped it down again. Kind of hard to tell here. There's still wet oil here. So if I've had drops, I mean, I see a little tiny drop about to fall, but it's been negligible. But there is more oil here now. So I can't tell where it's coming from. It doesn't really look like it's coming from back on the side of the engine there, but it's dripping down through the alternator. Also, the alternator woke up today and started functioning after I drove for about 5 or 10 minutes testing the other issues with a boost leak going on right now. So that's where I am now to figure out where everything is hissing from. But I just wanted to update on the oil leak there. Still need to work on the leak here for power steering out of the steering rack. That is not good. I don't know if you can see in the video the red tinge right there, the pink fluid. Stop leak is not a permanent solution. I want to find out what's going on or if I can fix that. I really don't want to have to replace the entire rack again. I did not do it myself the first time. Maybe I should have. But it's not a cheap part and not an easy operation to take care of. But yeah, I'm going to wipe this down again and see how often the oil keeps reappearing on the bottom of the alternator here. It's not dripping down the sides. It's kind of coming through it. So I need to investigate that a little bit more. So while I was talking to the camera here, I just started to wipe off the oil on the bottom of the alternator, and something dripped over here to my left. And this was not here anytime recently. The vehicle's been sitting here for an hour plus, and out of nowhere I get this golden colored oil fluid over here. That's not expected. I'm going to touch it. It feels slimy. Let me look at the other side and see where it's coming from. That was not expected. Okay, get some light up there. Dripping down from up on the side of the engine there, and more toward the back. Well, it's not a good sign. That's all new, but it's not coming out of the front crankshaft seal. Woohoo! Gotta find that. Forget the AC compressor has been covered for a while in oil. I'm not even touching that. But this was dripping out down across the. Oh man! Can you see up in that? Can't really see very well from here. Looking from the top side and see if I can find out where that oil is coming from. Disheartening. Oh, something else I just noticed. The tie rod comes in this cover with a loose zip tie. It looks like it's a lot further back than it should be. The other side comes up and connects to this with some kind of a band. Looks like just a fancy zip tie, or maybe it's a metal clamp. But this one has literally a plastic zip tie on it. Don't know if that's normal. But here on this end is where the leak is for power steering fluid. I mean, if the cover was over top of this, the leak would just be draining into that instead of on the ground. It still wouldn't be good, but something's definitely amiss here. Well, I don't know what I did, but I pulled all the hoses off on the side, that side of the intercooler near the turbo, and no more hissing, no more black smoke. I don't like that. I would have rather seen an actual very clear and apparent problem. I'm gonna drive around a little bit and just see what happens. See if it comes back, or see if that did the trick. On another positive note, the alternator battery light here is staying off for now. First time in 2 months where I've had that alternator wake back up and not die right away again after I turn the engine off and back on. So hopefully that keeps up. Drove around a little bit, black smoke gone, didn't come back, at least not yet anyway. Maybe one of the hoses was just off or something, a cable clamp was off the lip or something, I don't know. So hopefully it doesn't come back. I need to check and reset the ECU codes also and see what happens, see if the low boost undercharge comes back or not. But I got this loud ticking noise at idle. I'm thinking, man, what's going on now? Maybe an injector is bad. I hear that makes ticking noises, whatever. Maybe oil pressure's low, but I just topped it off with oil. And I don't know what happened, but I just got done driving. That's certainly low oil. So I'm gonna top it off again. Maybe I was not thinking straight when I did it. I don't know. We put oil in and see if the ticking noise goes away. No oil light though, but I don't have the my AP200 Autel scanner in right now, so I can't see the millimeters of oil in there anyway. So let me put some oil in and see what happens. See if it goes away. Proper oil, much quieter, no ticking at idle, and we'll see if oil leaves again or if that was just a screw up on my part. I vote for the latter.